Hey guys. So I am preparing for surgery tomorrow, and tomorrow they're going to go in and remove the stitch that I have. This is like a complication from my hysterectomy. So they're going to remove my stitch that is poking my husband, and I'm not sure if that's causing pain, but I have been having so much pain recently. Like last night we watched the Batman movie. It was actually really good. I highly recommend it, but it's like 3 hours long. And when I got up, I was like, oh my God, I'm in so much pain. And it was like the bottom of my vagina and like my butt. It's very weird. And then I'm like, I'm pretty convinced I have a prolapse. Like, I don't know if it's a rectal prolapse where like that organ has fallen, or if there's another organ. Like, I don't know. And I'll find out tomorrow, obviously. But also we went to the city the other night, and I was designated driver, and I had to kind of pee on the way home, but like nothing crazy. And then it takes us like an hour to get to and from New York City from where we live driving. And I got to our driveway and I was like, I can't move my legs. I can't move my legs. And my husband's like, what does that mean? I'm like, I can't physically get out of the car right now. I can't move my legs. And I think I had a pee so bad, and I think I have a prolapse. Like, this is all what I think. And I think something was pushing on a nerve and I couldn't move my legs. And then I had to like find a way to reposition myself so I can get my legs out of the car. And then when I peed, I felt much better, but it's just weird. It's weird stuff that's going on, and I'm not really sure. So my surgery is tomorrow. I have to be at the hospital at 6:15 in the morning. I am going to be under, obviously. They're going to remove the stitch, and then they're going to go in through my belly button and see if anything's going on. But I don't know what they're going to see and what they're not. I do have an appointment with a gastrointestinal person, and that is next month. So I'll definitely keep you guys posted on that. But it's just like to meet that person. It's nothing like it's nothing crazy. Sorry. I also have an appointment coming up with the dermatologist, and I'm thinking about all the things I want to get checked out. I probably sound like I'm so paranoid, but like, I remember one time my client said to me, she's like, me and my husband, like, we eat healthy, and because like we want to live. And like me and my husband say that all the time now. We're like, we want to live. Like, I'll go to the doctors that I have to go to make sure that like I can live. And so anyway, I'm going to start getting prepared. So I can't wear any of my jewelry, and I have to take off my nail polish. The person on the phone said that if I am wearing nail polish, just make sure that at least one nail doesn't have nail polish on it for something like, I'm not sure, oxygen maybe or something. There's something that they see through your nail, I guess, when you're under anesthesia. I'm not really sure. No makeup or anything like that. I already showered today. I'm going to take another shower tonight, and then tomorrow morning I'm going to take another shower, and I'm using the chlorine, whatever, the wash that you have to use. So I basically wash my body with regular soap. I wash everything with regular soap first, and then I go in with a clean washcloth and I wash with that soap. I also can't moisturize, and I feel very dry, like very dry. And I focus primarily on like my stomach area, because I think they're going to go in through my belly button again. If they do that, I don't really know. It's so weird. I had texted somebody I know about this. They like wanted to chat, and I'm like, hey, I'm not really in a good headspace right now. And I said, like, I'm very nervous about the surgery. I don't know why. I think it's because like you think you're in the clear and then you're not, And I said, like, I hope it's nothing, but I hope they find something that explains the pain. Because like, I hope whatever they find is not a big deal, but I hope that they can pinpoint what is causing this pain and what's causing this discomfort. But I also hope it's nothing. Does that make sense? I feel like that makes sense. So I'm going to take off my toenail polish. I don't know if that's necessary. And then while I am taking off my toenail polish, I'm also drinking Gatorade. I want to hydrate. They also said like, get outside, get fresh air. So me and my husband went for like a 2 or 3 mile walk yesterday. We were in the city the day before, and we were walking around a lot. So, I was walking a lot in the city, and I know that there's like fires and stuff at the time I'm filming this. There's like fires and stuff in the city. So maybe it's not the best air to be breathing in, but we did get a lot of walking in. So yeah, I haven't drank alcohol in a very long time. I've been designated driver for like every event we've been going through for like the past month, because I get like really paranoid. But we were in the city, and I had this was Saturday. So today's Monday. My surgery is Tuesday. Saturday, we went to the city and I got, it was a vegan steak. It was like a portobello mushroom, but it was in a red wine reduction sauce. And I didn't think about it until after I ordered it. And I said to my husband, I'm like, is this okay? Like, I'm not supposed to be drinking anything. But they did have mock cocktails, which was really cool. I had one of those. They were like, every drink we have can be a mock cocktail. And there was like an ice cream drink. And I was like, if I get this as a mock cocktail, I'm just going to be drinking ice cream. It's probably not really necessary, but I did get a different mock cocktail and it kind of tasted like a pina colada, which was cool. Anyway, yeah, so I haven't been drinking. My allergies were very bad today, so I took an allergy pill. I don't know if that's okay, but I did. I partially feel like I'm getting a little sick. I'm a little nervous about that because I'm going to start doing my nails, but my toenails. I feel like I'm getting a little sick. I don't know if it's allergies or what, but I took the allergy pill. As soon as I say I feel like I'm getting sick, I have to like blow my nose. But anyway, I'm just going to start taking off my toenail polish. I don't know if this is necessary, but I just like to be more cautious. But I feel like I'm getting a little sick. It could be because like we were in the city this weekend. I am like allergic to smoke, which is kind of funny because like I love campfires, but I am allergic to like smoke if I'm in like a close vicinity of it. But with the fires that are going on in New York City at the time that I was down there, I'm like, maybe I was breathing that in and it like irritated my asthma. But they say like to bring my pump just in case. They said that for like everything, but I'm like, I only like have asthma during like allergy season if it's bad. But they're like, when was the last time you used your pump? I'm like, before I got my septum fixed, which was like 2 years ago now. So they're like, oh, okay, like you probably won't need it, but you can bring it anyway. I feel like I'm like trying to catch my breath here. And on the phone, I wanted to share this because I thought it was funny. The person who was like doing the whatever, I didn't have to take any test to like lead up to this. By the way, if you're wondering what I'm doing, these are like little nail things you can get on Amazon. I definitely have a video talking about it. But I just put, I'll show you. Like that's what my feet look like. And then I'm going to let it sit. And then I'm going to take out my earrings and stuff like that. And then by the time I'm done, the nail polish will just like basically come right off, which will be great. So I just put a little bit. This is my favorite nail polish remover. And I use a lot of Color Street because when I was a hairstylist, a lot of my clients sold Color Street. So I'd always like support their MLMs and like stuff like that. I know what it's like to struggle. So like I would always like be supportive of that. Like if you're gonna bring up the fact that you sell like whatever you sell, I would always buy. So I have a lot of Color Street nail polish because of that. And I do feel like this takes it off really well. I'm not a huge nail polish person. Like you've definitely seen me in videos. Like I rarely wear it. But I have been like trying to get more into it because like I don't do hair anymore. So I don't like, it's annoying when you have nail polish on and like you're touching somebody's hair and it's getting caught, even though I wore gloves most of the time. But like when you're cutting and you're blow drying, you're not wearing gloves. And it would get caught and it was like annoying, or like shampooing people sometimes if it was just like a haircut and you weren't wearing gloves. But now I don't do that. So now I try to like have fun with nail polish a little bit, even though it's like a toxic, but like whatever. Okay, so what was I even saying? Oh, so I'm on the phone with the lady for like the thing to just like tell me what I need to do. And she's like, when was the last time you got your period? I'm like, I don't get my period because I had a hysterectomy and this surgery is to fix a complication from my hysterectomy. And then she's like, oh, okay, is the doctor that's doing this surgery, is that the same person who did your hysterectomy? Like this, whatever. And I was like, yeah, it's the same person. She's like, oh, she's so great. And I was like, yeah, she is great. I love her. And I really am so thankful that like she listens to me. And like, even when I was like, no, I'm fine. She's like, well, you are still having like pain when you poop, right? And I was like, yeah. And like, she like put it in the chart. And like, when I got my paperwork, it said like, pain during bowel movement, like blah, blah, blah. Like she was just very thorough and like didn't dismiss me. And like when she was pulling out the stitches, you guys can see those videos when she was like pulling out the stitches that never dissolved because like apparently I don't dissolve stitches. She's like, I'm so sorry, like blah, blah, and like whatever. Also, side note, I was talking to my aunt the other day, and she's like, I don't dissolve stitches either. She actually had something recently, and she's like, I kept on feeling like a jab in my back because she had like something surfacely removed, and they did dissolvable stitches, and she's like, I kept feeling a stab, and I went to the doctor, and I'm like, what's going on? Like, I keep feeling like a stab back there, and the guy's like, oh, you don't dissolve stitches. And I was like, I'm so happy that we're having this conversation, because it's nice to know, like, A, you're not crazy, even though I might be, but in this situation, I'm not. Also, obviously, like, can't be gaslit because my husband's feeling it, the doctor's seeing it, and I'm like, just not dissolving stitches. But it's cool to see, like, where you're from or, like, who you take after. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I've also been, like, talking to my niece a lot, and, like, she's like, oh, I get that from you, or I'm like that when it comes to you, about, like, I'm similar to you in that way. And it's kind of cool because I'm, like, seeing my similarities with my aunt, and she's seeing her similarities with me, and it's cool. Anyway, so the lady asked me when the last time my period was, and I had to tell her, and then she's like, oh, when did you get your hysterectomy? I'm like, last year. Like, hello, you should have all this information, but they don't. Okay, so now I have these on my feet, and I'm just gonna let them sit for a second. I could probably start taking off the first thing, but what else? All right, I also only use 2 cotton balls because they're jumbo cotton balls, and I just rip them so that I use less stuff. And the black clips that I'm putting on, those are reusable. What am I doing right now? Oh, I'm taking off my jewelry. All right, we're gonna take off my rings. I'm gonna take on my earrings. I have that song, I think you... No, that's not how it goes. I think I like when it rains. That song's been, like, stuck in my head. Oh, the other day I was singing, I feel love, I feel love, I feel love, I feel love. My husband's on a call right now, so I can't really do it. But my husband's like, wow, you were, like, hitting those notes. I'm like, thanks, babe. Thanks for noticing. He's like, when you first started singing it, I was like, that's a really hard song to sing. And then, like, you were hitting the notes, and I was like, thank you, babe. Even though I was just, like, joking around, but it was just fun. Okay, it's funny because my energy I'm bringing to this is, like, happy fun, but I'm literally, like, talking to my husband every day. I'm like, I think I'm gonna die. So yeah, there's that. Okay, so my toes are just hanging out right now. I'm gonna take out my belly button ring because I know they're going back in my belly button. Oh, also, I cut a lot of the elastic in a lot of my pants, and the pants I'm wearing right now are one of them, so you're gonna see that I got my mask. Is that funny? I can never get this thing out. Belly button ring is on. Okay. Well, that's pretty gross. It doesn't even smell. It's gross looking, but it doesn't smell. Okay, I'm gonna start taking off my toe stuff. All right. All right, so that's basically it. I have to wake up early tomorrow, shower. I can't eat anything tonight after 8. And no nail polish, lots of Gatorade, and that's it. I can't take any pills tomorrow, but I'm not on any medication anymore. Like, I used to be on a lot of allergy medication. I'm not. I just take, like, a Zyrtec, and I took one today. There's no taking any, I think they're called, like, NASD or NADS or something like that. You can't take anything like that because I think they thin your blood. It will thin your blood. And since it's a surgery where they're going to be cutting my belly button, yeah, they don't want, like, more blood than there has to be. I'm going to put this one back on my toe because my big toe, because it's not coming off completely. And I'm going to go back to my other foot. Start from the outside in. I'm like super into reusable things. So the fact that like these nail things are like indefinitely reusable, I love that. I think it's probably obvious that I'm into like reusable stuff. So anyway, I guess that's all I really have to say. Thank you guys for like hanging out with me right now and making me feel more human just to like talk to people, even though I'm like choosing not to talk to anybody right now. But it's different. It's different. I don't know. All right. I'll keep you guys posted, and I will have a recovery video. And like I said, I'm going to definitely do a gastro person because I have that scheduled already, and a dermatologist. I have a few things I actually want to write down of things I want them to look at, the dermatologist and the gastro person. I think it's just to talk, but I am looking forward to actually having them, what is it, colonoscopy? Like, I feel like that'll be good, especially if they don't find anything during this. I don't want to just move on with my life because I'm in pain regularly. And so it'd be nice to know what's going on with that. All right. I guess that's it. I love you guys. Maybe if I remember, if I have time, I'll film tomorrow morning. But I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.